A very good afternoon to one and all as we welcome you here to the Larry Gomes Stadium for a very interesting battle. And this is an all-East Zone affair, Five Rivers Secondary against Arima North Secondary. As I say good evening to my fellow commentator Sid Grace. Sid, this is a clash. These two teams met already, and Five Rivers actually pulled the upset on Arima North. And the scenario here is that they played their B team, I should say. They beat the Arima North B team, but now they're coming back now to play the first team, if you want to call it that. And now is the question, do they have what it takes now to get the job done? Counter that with this scenario. We saw Arima North, their first team, yesterday, right? And we saw the style of play. The style that they play here, the under 14, is more or less the same. But look at the ground conditions that they're going to have today compared to yesterday.
Well, Ruskin, good day. My fellow commentator will have to say Arima North on this ground. I will have to say I'll give them the edge because of their style of play, because this is a lovely playing surface here. And Five Rivers Secondary School will have a tough day coping with, especially the captain coming from right back.
Let me just say, you're seeing the president, Mr. Mareri, and some of the other officials, Mr. Kurt Harry, who's the Secretary Treasurer of the East Zone of the secondary schools, and Darren Maraj, a teacher of art, and of course one of the managers with the El Dorado, with the Arima North team, I should say, and of course Miss Lutchman, who is also there. She's a chemistry teacher at Five Rivers Secondary. So those were the officials meeting the players, and now the two captains are being spoken to by the referee, and this game is being refereed by Gregory Lewis, with Trenton Tony as one assistant, and the other is Stephen Jones. I think the last time when we did a call, we called him Stephen Jones, like how would you say Steph Curry. He almost accosted me in the tunnel down. We didn't get the fisticuffs or anything like that, but he was just reminding me that here in Trinidad, Stephen is still pronounced as Stephen and not as Steph, as the Americans like to call it. But we were talking about the conditions and now this is a big field for these under 14 kids. It's pretty, but it's demanding, and it's the sun. This is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
It will be very hot outside here today. See how they will manage the heat out there. And there's no cloud to shade them here today.
Man, this is...
It reminds me of my playing days. Sometimes I have to play in the 2 o'clock sun when there were no lights. But now the heat is much more than what it used to be, as I have to say. Ruskin. It's
clearly a tough day. The guys in red are the Five Rivers Secondary. This will be a proud moment for them. They consider themselves as the underdogs, if you know what I mean. And they played in one group. They operated in Group B, and Arima North Secondary operated in Group A of the zone. And the thing about it, though, is that these teams only played a handful of games, not even 5 games as yet. This might be the 5th game for them. They only played like 4 games, but they've had good results. Arima North unbeaten, right? And Five Rivers, I think they've only lost 1. So you're really looking forward to a pretty good game, because I think both of them understand winning. And there is the referee, the goalkeeper is now hustling back in goal. And that is the start of proceedings here. And Five Rivers are the ones in their bright red colors, trying to just knock the ball around and try to take control of proceedings. And I think that's the other thing that we have to look for, is to see which of these two teams can really settle down and do the things that they want to do quickly.
Yes, Ruskin. And they seems to be closing the play early, not keeping the ball wide. See who can open the pitch as much as possible. And this is where the trouble will take place for Five Rivers. With their speedy number 7 out on the flank.
Murray.
Michael
Murray.
Yeah, has been a handful for every team he has come out against.
And they've scored a lot of goals. They actually defeated one school with some insane figures, like 11 goals. And you can see they're trying to get something better, if you know what I mean. It's a shot from Defoe, but it's not with any real power.
But Ruskin, I have to see. I would like to see how they will really cope in this heat here today. They have been playing in a lot of rain.
And that is a big difference for them. He has a lot of too strong, but he had his teammate running forward there. That was Mikel. Kafense Mikel was the one who was really trying to run away from the defenders. He's playing as a lone striker today. Here he goes again. He might be offside though. He just left a little too early. And was immediately pulled up for it. But it's 12, a big occasion. Yeah,
number 12, Murray. Gomes. He likes to come forward a lot on the right hand side.
Again, trying to control it, Dwyer. And losing the handle on it though, but Moses picked it up. And immediately Arima North get control. Again, they're trying to play that ball forward there, looking almost exclusively at Mikel. But he has to understand how to straddle that line a little bit better. The kick out from the goalkeeper, John Paul, is not the best.
And I have to say, this could be in a dangerous position there because Gomes has a very good free kick. So, and this is in a dangerous position here for him. I think he might try to go straight for goal from here.
And he's the captain of the team too. Here's a shot. The goalkeeper he looked like he was badly positioned because he was coming, his hands were nowhere near going up to receive the ball, and he was just looking at it and hoping, I would imagine, that it goes wide, which it eventually did. But you look at where his hands are. They're not even there in an emergency situation. They're on his hips right now as he looks at proceedings in front of him. But Arima North just starting to kind of get into the stride here. Defoe with the throw. Quickly they're moving it around Lewis and trying their best to get control in midfield. That's a bit of a late challenge. He was coming from behind and he's being pulled up here.
By the referee?
Yep. Gomez, the guilty man. So another ball played forward. The goalkeeper is coming into play here, and he will get it. Hernandez for Arima North. And quickly, he starts another counter-attack. Going down that right-hand side. They seem to be running very well. And this is an opportunity for them also to just try to control the tempo of the game a little bit more. But I suppose for these youngsters, they only have one tempo, which is fast.
Yes, Ruskin. You know, they all go at 100 miles per hour.
Yes, they go at one tempo when possible. And now this is where Mikel is going to have to figure out when to kind of stay the course and when to move away from it. Plays the ball through the legs of his man. It may fall to Mikel. He goes down. The referee says play on. And coming out with it there was Gervais. And he gets a second bite at it to help it on. But Defoe has it. He's thought for a moment about the shot. And then at the last moment decided against it. And they look how they're hustling them in midfield. Not giving them any time to dwell on the ball. And on this occasion, Dwyer couldn't hold it.
Ruskin, it seems to me like these two teams have been looking a bit nervous. they are not putting the ball down and try to play as fluent as they can at this moment.
And that's the thing, with these youngsters, they were taking a while to get the ball back. And I think there are a couple ball boys, so they probably just need to position them a little bit better. All right? And so that they can feed the balls to the players when they go out. This is true. And they're on the move again, Arima North, looking to create some problems. Ball played across there quickly by Defoe. And that's Darren Defoe. Now they're coming inside, a shot taken, but it's blocked. And still trying to get there, a little bit of pushing the referee right on spot. And decide that is going to be a free kick. Alain, Zwedi Alain, the man, using his hands there a little bit too much, says the referee. Now you could see the boys from Five Rivers trying to put the ball down and maybe knock it around. But they're up against a team that
it's well drilled.
Can do that probably a little bit better than them. So that will always be the challenge that they're facing at the moment.
And that's a lovely ball inside the box here.
Again, he's running away from the goal, though. He needs to get it under control quickly. He does. And Defoe with a shot. It takes a little deflection, but comfortably handled there by Aaron John Paul. And the big fella comes out with a good kick. But it's going to be it's going to run into touch. So again, nice movement again. Good early ball into the box. And so I think two players had gone off the field to retrieve the ball. But that's thrown into traffic, but they may get away with it. And they will have movement in front of them, just not precise enough with that pass. Here they go again. And doing well, but it's taking them a while to get it. Murray is after it. Here comes Gomez. Cuts into on his left foot. Almost losing the handle on it there, but does well, Thomas, to get it back. And this could be problems here because he's going to go past his man quickly, and that needed a cross rather than a shot.
I think Ruskin, I think his striking partner was free inside. I think the wisest thing for him was to just choke it across the face of the goal, and it would have been an easy tap in.
And even if he just put it on the ground, he didn't need to lift it at all. He just needed to stroke it across the face of the goal and see what happens. Again, they give the ball back to Arima North. They have control in the middle of the park. Alain spreads it wide to Gomez. Gomez looking for some movement. Tries to get it over on this near side to Dwyer. But he missed it completely. The defender fooled him because he miskicked it, and Dwyer was trying to get in behind the defender. But he may get it back here. In fact, they do get it back. Alain again looking for movement, and the return ball, it's not a good one, and it's cleared away. This is probably one of the few times the ball has ventured into the Arima North half. Remember, these are under 14 kids. This is a final.
And that's a great kick there.
And here they go again, and they're going to make a substitute. I think it's open substitutions in a game like this. They're flying subs.
Flying subs.
So they are going to try to do something. Kellon Munisa is on. It's a small fellow. He's probably 50 pounds wet. The ball played in, and now they may get a chance. Five Rivers, can they get something going? But The cross was not as precise as it should have been. And they wasted no time. Now, he came from an offside position. Yes, he did. He came from the offside position hoping
came out a bit slow.
Yeah, he was a little bit late. He didn't expect that ball to come back so quickly. But he may still get a chance here now to run at them. Oliveri. And a little bit of push in there. 6-1. Here's another early ball in. And comfortably taken by goalkeeper Jordan Hernandez. And once again, the ball that needed some control, because there was really, unless he was passing it to the man to his right, but now Arima North, they need to, again, they just drift off, so that ball needed to be released
a
little bit earlier by Allen. You could see he had two men running, but
both of them were offside.
Both of them ended up going offside. And that's because he took that extra touch when he needed to just release it one time.
And this is the dilemma you have when you are playing under 14 football. The player seems to be taking that one touch a bit too much instead of trying to play it a bit earlier, so the game can flow even easier for them.
Well, in essence, what you have sometimes, what we've seen here, is that some players play strictly one touch. No matter where they are and what the situation is, they still try to play the one-touch football. And as a result, sometimes they make passes that they don't have to make. That is a better ball. And now everybody's racing, but the man at the back is very determined and he's very strong as well.
Yes, he read that play very early.
Now they get a chance, Allen turning, twisting, plays a lovely little ball inside again. The cross, though, is not the best from Murray, but they may still get possession of it. Good control again, excellent football from Diaz.
And
this is probably their best chance to hit them on the counter attack.
Yes.
On the second attempt, he still couldn't get it to his man. They're trying to get it out wide, which is a smart thing.
But I think they need to touch the line. They are closing in the play a bit too early. The two wingers for Arima North, two front wingers.
They're going to make a substitution quickly.
14 is on.
Vitalis, yes. Giovanni Vitalis.
And this could be dangerous here.
This is it here now. And he's still going, he cuts inside of his man, but again.
Great defending there.
Here's a ball played over this one. The goalkeeper is coming for it, but he bobbles it, but it's still within his grasp. He's able to track it down.
Ruskin, as we thought, Arima North might be controlling most of the game, but the longer this game goes on without Arima North scoring, it can frustrate them.
Yeah, they are on the move again, but once again, Allen not able to really get the handle on the ball. Looking for some movement, Mickelson Lewis. And the little fella is on there, Vitalis. Can he keep it in?
Outside.
Yeah, it just went out ahead of him. And that's a good tackle just to get it away from him. And they're still playing, despite the fact that they're conceding a lot of possession to the Arima North outfit. That's a good ball. If you can keep it in play,
yes,
Murray.
He can.
Yes. Probably needs to take a touch and then deliver across. There's going to be problems here. And not able to handle it first time is McKell. Defoe. Still trying to get inside there, but a little bit of a high boot is what was called here.
And this is where it can be dangerous here for Gomez.
Yep, so it's if Gomez will come over and do the needful.
Yeah, the one from about 40 yards, and this one is closer. I'm sure he will go straight home here, Ruskin.
Yep. Test the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is standing literally. I'm not
Behind
sure
the wall.
the wall, but how is the wall set up? Going in the distance, and again, look at who's
Great
there.
defending.
Yep. Now the ball is played, but he should be offside.
Offside.
Yes, he's like loafing there. And not able to really even that to score it because he was right there on the doorstep. It would not have counted anyway, but I think he would just want to get in the habit of putting the ball in the back of the net. They're trying to again switch sides quickly. This time, yeah, this is a little. This one is too strong.
Heavy.
So it's been predominantly Arima North, but they haven't had any
real clear chances yet.
Yep.
Ruskin.
And the goalkeeper, Aaron John Paul, hasn't really had a chance. Now they give the ball away, but they're going to get it back. Murray again looking to move into position, trying to turn his man, but loses out.
Great touch here, good too.
Yes.
Yes.
Still moving, but he's still so far from the goal that allows the defenders
Great tackle
time.
there, Ruskin.
Yep, allow the defenders time to recover. And that is the challenge there. Mickelson Lewis coming back and taking it away.
I can understand the play of Five Rivers. They're trying to keep it tight and trying to get it into their main striker to do the damage for them on the counter.
Yep, which is kind of like the best option. Either that or set plays. And now the referee says a throw for Five Rivers. And quickly, Josiah Ayres goes up to take it. He's looking for movement. There isn't much. And then the throw is thrown over the head.
Offside or
Foul
foul throw.
throw, yeah.
Stepped on the field.
We've seen so much of that. Now we look at the work here. Allen again looking to get it up quickly, but in the way there and doing well is Stephen Olivieri.
He seems to be in the right position at the right time.
Now the ball given back in the return is also there, and they're going to get it a second time. He has a better ball, but the speedy Olivieri is over there to usher it away, and it's going to be a goal kick now. They're going to have to try to figure out how they're going to counter him, and they're going to take a water break. Yep. Give the players a chance to replenish whatever energies they would have lost.
There's a chance to replenish and get their tactics in order again. Ruskin.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for them to do just that, to hear from the coach, to see if what you all were doing is correct, and let him make the decision to either add new places or a new plug or whatever it is. They may need to get everybody on the same page.
Yes, and I think the officials and all is looking for some refreshment as well.
It's a hot day.
Very hot day here in Arima.
Trouble in Arima. So I think they've had their refreshments, and now they'll be able to probably get on with the business once more. And the referee Gregory Lewis is about set to have play resume. So here we go. Another big kick by Oliveri, but an excellent header to win it in defense. And the little fella is on the park, trying his best. Doing very well, Vitali. So it just taking his time and making it work is Gerard Charles. And well, Oliveri almost gave it away.
Trying to be too cute there, Ruskin.
Yeah. You know, you can't be cute in this Hudson.
Do what you was doing before. Get it down the field.
That's a nice little ball inside. The control though is not there. And Oliveri tries to get it up. Now this is a foot race. This could be interesting. Look at speed.
Yes.
He's on his way. This could be an opportunity here if he put it on target.
And goals! And that's the play they were looking at.
Yep. They've been planning it for all this time. And in the 24th minute of play, they've broken the deadlock, and it looks like Terrell Gervais is the man.
That's the play they has to be playing, yes. Number 7.
He's on his way. Look at how speed. He just outran the entire defense. And was
playing
able
for the counter attack there the whole game, Ruskin.
Was able to just slot it past the goalkeeper.
His one opportunity.
And put it away beautifully for them there. Now there's a chance offsides again. They're just a little bit anxious. Going forward.
That's a great ball.
This could be problems now. Mikel is there free. He gets an he misses. Oh, hits the post. Well. He hit the post. And that was a great opportunity to reply almost immediately. And he struck the post well. Another ball played forward, and I think you're seeing a little more urgency now.
From Arima here.
Yep.
Great piece of skill here.
And still going for it now. Vitali, can he keep it in?
Yes, he can.
The little fella looking for some movement. He's trying to pull it back, but to no avail.
Corner here.
And a nice ball by Mikel gets it in. Lewis gets it in the area.
Yep.
And you can see Mikel. Yep. And he really should have done better with that. He should have buried that. And that would have given them the perfect reply. So it's another corner. And I think here's a ball played in. The goalkeeper is in no man's land again. And there is that man again. Mikel just trying to get a boot out at the very last minute. And he couldn't get it back in play.
2 men were free at the back there, Ruskin, just to get it on target, Ruskin.
Only blue shirts.
To make it 1-1. And Arima North seems to be struggling to find the net today, Ruskin.
Yeah, which is a little bit unusual, because when you look at their record, they've scored quite a number of goals. And but you can see why they scored a lot of goals, because they're having so much possession. And they seem to have good front runners. Here they go again. Just challenging the defense there, but Ayers takes it away.
Got Ruskin in a final. When you don't score, you lose. You might score all the goals running up to the finals.
It's what you do on the day, isn't it? Just trying to get it up there is McKelson Lewis. So 1-0 here, and it came against the run of play, but you could almost see it happening for Five Rivers.
And look at it again.
Ball is kept down. Darren Defoe again trying to get it forward, and McKell is going to track it down. Can he turn his man? Plays a nice little ball back inside, and still trying to go with it, still battling, and maybe get a chance now to turn. Good skill, and showing his capabilities here. Here's Vitali turning away from the pressure, and Gomez again.
Great ball again.
Here's a first time effort off the bar. Well, they hit the post just now. Now they hit the bar. And still, that could be a penalty, and it is.
Just outside the box.
Both men were kicking, and it just seems as if here's the skill just to get the ball inside. Here's a first-time ball, and this is the stab at goal there by Murray off the bar. And then in the follow-through, you can see there's a high boot in there, and
that one was touch and go. It could have been a penalty as well, Ruskin. It seems like he
was in the area.
In the area.
It's given just outside the area.
Yes.
On the line, he puts it there. That's how close it was.
And the line is the area.
Mm-hmm.
The inner part of the line is the area as well, Ruskin.
Let's see what Defoe can do with this one. Slips it again over the bar. He didn't go for power. He's just trying to place it there, Darren Defoe. And it goes over. So they wasted another opportunity here. But you can see what he was trying to do. He just didn't execute it as well as he would like. Another ball played down again. Here's a shot coming.
That's a shot of desperation there, Ruskin.
And he doesn't need to, Christian Gomez. He just needs to continue to play. Continue to play. Eventually they will break it down, I would imagine. And Vitali is off.
And try to prize open this Five Rivers defense.
And Aaron Gibbs is on. But they have possession again, and it's quickly taken away. But the ball just pinging around in the area.
It's a great ball.
Now they get another opportunity. Alain just swing the ball inside. McKell wants it. And now another stab at goal is just a team effort there. Gibbs not able to really make an impact with it.
And that's a foul, high boot there.
Yep, another bit of high kicking, says the referee Charles, Jariah Charles. So they get another opportunity here now, Five Rivers, to operate inside of the Arima North's half.
Let's see what they can bring up here.
Trying to hit it from distance, yep. So they keep bouncing the ball around and not really putting a foot in it and getting it where they want to. And as a result, they're leaving the door open for Five Rivers.
Yes. Five Rivers looking for this counter attack over the top.
Good bit of header there just to stop the immediate threat for now. And again, the ball has to be played early, but it can't be that straight.
Yes.
And the goalkeeper, John Paul. Alain still going, looking to cut back in his man. It goes again, trying another chop block, but Olivieri is back there.
Great defending there.
Yep. Put his body between the ball and the man.
Seems to be the man to stop Arima North here today. He's everywhere, Ruskin, in the defense.
And he has to be, because Arima North are beginning to really churn now. They just haven't been able to score. And losing possession quickly. But it's won back now by Arima North, and they get the ball going on that right hand side where Murray rather is very much a part of proceedings, and he falls over, unable to keep his balance. And then a simple ball to be played there by Garrick Thomas is taken over the line, so it gives them a chance to breathe.
Ruskin, this can be a 1-0 upset here, Ruskin.
Well, we'll see if he's able to. I want to believe it'll have more goals than just the one.
I believe so.
Lovely skill again, but once they play that, it might be offside. If he can return the favor, and he's trying to cut inside his man. The goalkeeper gets into a tangle there. Can they get a stab at goal? It's blocked. He stays down, and the ball still hasn't gotten out of the areas yet. So again, the goalkeeper and the defender and Olivieri got themselves in a tangle. And now the referee is having a word, having a look, just to make sure that everything is okay with all of the players before he decides to resume play. Now they get it back, and again that pass is just a little, it's almost like they're rushing it, and they just need to compose themselves and finish the plays.
Five Rivers is keeping their defense very tight.
So here they come again now, trying to get numbers forward now. Murray, can he get the ball across? He does, but nobody's following up. So here they're trying desperately now. They're clinging on to that goal scored by Elijah Diaz, and hoping to probably get some more, but they'll have to defend for long periods, because the Arima North team looks like a well-oiled team. They haven't been firing on all cylinders today, but they look like a team that knows what they want to do.
I think they leave their scoring boots home.
Almost a high kick again. Well, it is a high kick. You almost made contact is what I meant to say.
They are doing everything else correct, Ruskin, but not putting the ball in the back of the net.
Nice little header again to the keeper quickly. Nice, another ball played forward. And another one that just is played up in the air. So again, the game has kind of, it continues in this personality that it has, and it's been a predominantly the Arima North team doing all the good work. And then
not scoring.
And then the counter-attack, or trying to hit on the counter-attack, will be the Five Rivers team.
Just holding their shape and trying to make sure that Arima not doesn't score and see if they can get one more on the counter attack to their main striker.
Diaz took his goal so well in the 24th minute. Now this could be problems here. If he could get the ball across, now it's a foot race. Mikel with a shot, score!
Goal!
It was only a matter of time before he got on the score, and defensive Mikel finally got something he can work with, and stroked it past the goalkeeper in the 38th minute for a 1-1 scoreline.
And that was a great shot there, Ruskin.
And what a finish he put out there. He's operating as a striker by himself, but he understands how to operate in the area. He pounced on that ball quickly and had it past the goalkeeper in a flash. Still trying to get them to play the ball quickly. However, Gomez is controlling it. He tries to play it straight down Main Street. You can see him toying with the opponents. He's dribbled 2, 3 and still going. Now a chance to play it over in the far post. He's offside. Murray again is offside. Wouldn't count.
Murray need to watch his line. He's just throwing offside too easily. Coming off from the right side. He should be seeing the line of the defense.
And he probably needs to get a little more width, so he's away from the defenders. No defender is going to come out there to mark him, and that way he could give himself some time. So that is the end of the first half of this encounter. An entertaining first half where we had 2 goals eventually, and the 24th minute, Elijah Diaz opened the scoring for Five Rivers. And then Kafense Mikel with the equalizer in the 38th minute. That's all the scoring we've had so far in this encounter. As we welcome you back here for the second half, we're getting ready for the kickoff of the second half of this game. Remember, this is the final, the under 14 final. It's Arima North against Five Rivers Secondary, and we all square at one apiece with that man Elijah Diaz opening the scoring in the 24th minute, and Kevin said McKell doing the honors in the 38th minute to pull Arima North level. And immediately, shortly after that, we went to the interval, so we're getting ready to pick it up now with the referee, Mr. Lewis, almost at the ready to get us on our way with Five Rivers. Just making, remember, it's open substitution, so a lot of players could rotate in and out, and it's really an opportunity to give them some playing time and also give them some rest.
That's Ruskin. Good to be back here. Second half. Let's see if Arima North can continue their dominance in this match here.
And we see rhythm sections and things coming in, maybe for that second game as well, because remember it's part of a doubleheader here. So there we go with the kickoff for the second half of this one. And immediately Arima North get into their rhythm. And here is Gomez with that kick forward. He's going to do it again. And he's trying to send McKell early down at that three, but it's kept in. Murray, can you keep it in? And I think his legs just clipped from under him. And he goes over. And immediately the big fella from the back is going up, Thomas. So this could be interesting here now. Can Gomez deliver a good cross? That's a lovely effort. That should be a goal, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. He headed it down, but he headed it right at the goalkeeper. And Aaron John Paul, no problems. Able to just pick it up quite nicely.
It was a nice cross, Ruskin, but didn't have enough power to trouble the goalkeeper there. It was just straight to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, then either side of the goalkeeper might have been interesting.
He went straight for it.
And the goalkeeper again is coming into play here. This time Jordan Hernandez has it. And just to come out of play, they didn't need to touch it. Now Gomez has to hustle to get it back. And this time he's being spoken to. And really and truly his teammate set him up there because he was on his way and his teammate moved the ball. And that is how he ended up having to scramble to try to win it back, and of course ran afoul of the referee.
Teammates didn't need to touch that one.
Yep.
This could be dangerous here, you know.
It's the shot by Oliveri
straight to him
at Hernandez, and he takes it quite cleanly and has a nice powerful kick. Yeah, it's just unfortunate it kind of skidded off the outer portion of his boot. So 1-1 the score line. Who will add to that? That's a nice little ball played inside, but well too straight. Nothing Diaz could do with that. And during his recovery run, and again, he didn't even need to touch it. He could have just taken the throw and just let it go out of play and just take the throw. It would have been his throw, because the ball actually struck the defender, the recovering defender, in the head. It looked like Darren Moses was the man tracking back there. And ball played up quickly, trying to get it to Diaz. And Diaz must know that he has to control that ball. And he's not going to get too many people to pass it to. And it's going to be aimed at him. He doesn't seem prepared to do all that running, but when he feels that he has to run is when he'll probably take off But we already seen his turn of speed, which is amazing. He went from 0 to 60 in a flash.
Ruskin, I think he needs to play closer to the stoppers. He's playing too far away.
There's a great ball now, and but again, Oliveri has to recover. Mikel, and that's good defensive work. They're just keeping it out and not allowing them to get the corner. Darren Moses recovering quite nicely there for Five Rivers. True, and nobody in the area really, just a one-man. Murray is in there and dribbling his way through. This time, Murray has it on his. He was going to kick it with his right foot, and his foot was taken away. And just as he was about to kick, it seems as if his foot was blocked.
Very interesting position here, Ruskin. Would he go for power or would he go for a little curler?
I think either way, he should hit it on target. Once he gets it on target, he has business. But the defender was back there helping out and did well. Trying to do a little too much there, Gomez. And now they're trying to get it to Diaz again.
This could be dangerous here.
If they could only get the ball to him, yep. Thomas not able to keep it in for Arima North in the blue outfit. And I think they'll have to do it again. Making a little progress. Sinclair rather, Giovanni Sinclair. This time he's able to play a high ball, and goalkeeper Hernandez will come and claim it. Working his magic, trying to get the ball forward, but Oliveri is there again. And this is a much better ball. This now could be interesting. Murray is scampering down that right-hand side. I thought he was going to play the first ball, but he decided to take. And there he is, upended in the area. And the referee didn't see the lines. The referee's assistant
didn't call that one. Help
the referee's assistant could have helped him out there. In the meantime, the ball is being won back and moving nicely again. That's a little too strong. Murray was offside, so he knew it, so he didn't touch it. And here it is again. You look at it, he was going down that right hand side. He checked, froze his defender, and was going right across him and had his shirt pulled, and then he was. There were two fouls there in that sequence.
Yes,
yep. And he got none.
Linesman,
neither one of the two.
Linesman, that's what your assistant for, to help your fellow.
Help the referee. Yep. Essentially, that's what he was there to do. But it's just a scenario here where the referee might have been blinded a little bit, given the angle that he was when the incident occurred. That's a great ball. It didn't look like much, but it was a nice little ball inside. Mikel came off the defender to collect it, but they couldn't do anything bringing it forward.
And this could be dangerous.
Yeah, this is where he's moved. So Diaz is off again, looking to some movement. When he gets a shot
off.
And you could see him really looking to crank it up here. And two defenders is like, that's in his favor. That's not, those odds are in his favor right now when there are only two defenders. He ran past three to score the first goal. And there he was again, picking his spot. You may not be able to do it every time the ball is upfield, but he knows when he wants to turn it on. Murray does well, lays it back. And here goes the ball again. This one we're interested. The referee's assistant leaves the flag down. Mikel fighting to get in the area and loses the handle on the ball. And but again, you could see there's a lot of contact that the referees are allowing to take place. And that was Mikel again trying to knife his way into the heart of the defense, and really could have done better, but he was being harassed all the time, and eventually they conceded a corner. Again, another little ball at the back post, nobody there. Now you see Murray back there. He tries to square the ball inside, and his teammates won't get it. Now this will be another opportunity here for Gomez, going past one, trying to go past another, and eventually they get it out of harm's way. But the ball is played back in, and they'll have another crack at it. And they come once more, still driving forward. Blue shirts everywhere. A shot from distance, and it's blocked. And a little bit of high kicking, but now the referee isn't blowing the whistle. He blew for a couple of those in the first half. Now Murray turning and twisting, decide to go defensively back. And now they get it to Gomez, turning lovely with the left foot, and it's a little too strong. Mikel can't get out there.
I think Gomez played a bit selfish there. Could have just rolled that one for Murray down to the flank, and for him to go on and slip it in for another player. Try to beat. They are playing selfish football, you have to see.
And he needs to understand that he will need his teammates to help him achieve his goal. But he can't,
can't do it on his own.
Can't do it, and not only that, he doesn't need to, because he has capable players around him. So now we're seeing the reintroduction of the number 3 and the entry of the number 13. So now Arima not playing it downfield, and Oliveri has it. He's going to return the favor. Now nobody is moving, so the referee decide, hey, let's play it off a little bit. That's a little bit too tight.
Gomez is moving to the midfield now.
The control is not the best there. That one is going to run into touch for a throw in to Arima North. And they're off to the races again. Now the goalkeeper isn't coming. He's late getting there. And then as cool as a cucumber, he just calmly drags the ball and eludes the attacker, and then plays the ball up for, well, really want to know in particular. Referee says it's still Arima's ball.
Yes.
He was aiming for Gomez, but he may get it back though. Now they get a chance here. Here's a shot wide of the mark. And again,
rushing it. I think he's rushing these shots. He still has much more time that he could have go, push a little further, take it on.
And again, that comes with playing, so they're going to have to play a lot more football so that they could understand exactly what is required and when to do what on the football
this
field.
Could be dangerous here.
Again, it's Diaz. He's
with his
off to the races again. Still going. Cuts back now. Maybe looking for some assistance. Still not able to get anyone to assist him. And he plays a lovely ball over to the near side here. And again, good skill, but folks would love to see more goals. This time it's played on there. Mikel might actually get there. He's so quick. And he does keep it in. And just as he's about to try to dummy it past his man, he loses out. And so they eventually scramble it away. And that should be a throw into Arima, not taken quickly. And still an opportunity there. The ball played out wide, but on this occasion it stays wide.
Great idea, Ruskin. With a bit too much power.
Now we're seeing the both teams starting to, I don't know if they're starting to get tired, so they're making some more sensible passes with the ball. And they're not trying to run with it too much. And they're still not able to get it out. And Mikel, unfortunately, took a spin away from him. Let's see what they do here. Battling away, turning to the right foot. And they'll do it again. Still trying to get across his man, but not able to execute it very well. And now another strong challenge coming in there to make it. That's Christian Gomez. And it's going to be a throw-in to Sawa. So Arima North looking for this go-ahead goal here. And so far, Five Rivers
holding them at bay.
Yeah, keeping them at bay. Now they're going to get this one forward, but Mikel unable to control it. Oliveri, though, tries to get it up, but his pass is an errant one. It's Mickelson Lewis, who receives it.
This is where the trouble could come
and
in.
This is where they're hoping to hit them on the counter-attack. And there's a collision of heads there. Although they touched legs, I think the head also touched.
They know they cannot miss when these long balls are played up.
Yep. And they just need to probably settle down a little bit and give themselves a little bit of time. Murray, quickly. Can he get the ball in? He's running at the defense. He tries to get it. The goalkeeper saves it. Well, at the near post, and once again he's able to just pluck it out of the air.
He's relaxing on the post there, Ruskin. Without the care.
Hands on hips, man. He doesn't worry. Why fuss?
Cool, just cool, man.
There's a chance. You have to defend this, though. It's a ball played in. He's going at the back post. Goal! It bounced in the line. It didn't go over the line. The players are claiming that it did, but it certainly bounced close to the line. And then the goalkeeper was able to scramble it away. Here is the header. Hits the upright and it went down. No, it bounced out. It bounced out. So it was a good call. And now a much better ball this time. And this time the goalkeeper doesn't come. So it goes over the line. It's going to be a corner. So how close can you get? That ball really looked like it was headed into the goal. Even after it hit the underside of the bar. It bounced down and out.
It's the second time they have hit the upright today.
Yep, they had to attend to him, make sure that everything is okay.
They hit the crossbar.
They hit the crossbar.
Twice, upright. Seems they are getting closer and closer.
All the time. They know what they're about. They just haven't really been able to put it all together as they would have liked. Not sure if it's just the heat is getting to them. I'm not sure what it is, but they certainly played well all season long.
The Ruskin, I have to say they have played in a lot of rain all season. And a lot of muddy patches. Maybe the ground.
Yep,
It's nice, lovely ground.
might be causing them some problem, but they just need to play football. Just play.
Football,
Yep,
yes.
just play football. Once again, Arima North 11-0 over Sour West is who they played early, and the player is able to come off on his own steam. So I think everybody is welcoming that. That's Terrell Gervais.
That's a
Ball played in, and the defense. And they're not out of the woods yet. They still have to defend this one. Here comes the kick. The goalkeeper staves it. Lovely. And no need to hustle. And the referee stops the game again so that they can get a little bit of a water break. So, but we've been playing, just about 14 minutes into the second half. And so he is happy with it. To
give them a water break at this
the
juncture.
players are going to get some refreshments and with a chosen water break. So the little intermission is over and it's back to the battle now. It's still 1-1 and teams getting very close, but not close enough so as yet anyway. Boy, I'm hoping not. But then we also have the under-16 final to come in a short while. Sour North Secondary against Trinity College East. That ought to be a dandy. Rhythm section and everything already in the house. But we still have a little matter here to settle of the under-14 final. I saw the trophies downstairs. They look really nice. There's a problem here now. Diaz is free again. Behind the defense he goes. Can he get it done? He scores!
Yes!
And he does it again. They say speed kills. Absolute speed kills absolutely. And he just read the bounce nicely, timed his run, and squeezed it in at the near post. So Elijah Diaz has 2, so does Five Rivers Secondary.
And Five Rivers has been defending like played it upfield for Diaz to run onto and give them the 2-1 lead here, Ruskin.
Well, now
Similar
it's
as the first game.
yep, very similar. And now it's going to see what Gomez and company has to offer. They play this one down. The goalkeeper has to come for it. He decides no. Can they keep it in? It does. But Oliveri says, thank you very much. I'm going to take this and go the other way with it. And he's going to get a throw in as well. So that little drink of water that he took there certainly helped. It helped him, but it put the defense to sleep for Arima North. And he caught them.
With the space.
Yep.
Space has been giving them trouble.
Now Diaz is coming off. He seemed to be hobbled, and a person half his size has sprinted on, and that is Kellan Munisa, is it? Now here they come. This could be interesting here. Now Murray is in the area, but so too is Oliveri. And doing an amazing job at the back there is Oliveri. Now the thing is, Sid, and I'm putting you on the spot here because we're supposed to choose the man of the match. As it is now, here they come again and just keep keeping it out. Arima North really needs to cash in now on some of their good play. They can't just allow too many things to go wrong. Thinking of going back onto that right foot now. He's brought down. And that's going to be a free kick.
As you were saying, Ruskin, you were trying to put me on the spot here.
Yeah, we have to choose the man of the match. And I was just thinking of the players so far who would be in the mix, if you know what I mean. Diaz is certainly one of them. Here is the ball and it's over the bar again from Gomez. So I was just saying that you have Diaz, the goal scorer, who scored 2, right? You also have at the back, you have Stephen Oliveri, who has been like a wall back there, stopping everything inside. Now the thing with Diaz only came into the game just to score the goals. He hasn't done much else since, but scoring goals is such an important aspect.
Scoring goals is winning the match, but stopping goals as well is as important as well. Ruskin.
And
if you keep stopping goals, you cannot lose.
True.
So we're in a predicament here, Ruskin.
Yep. It's how they're going to divvy this up. And with another high boot, but the referee allowing play to continue.
But Ruskin, for me, as a former defender, you know where I'll be leaning, Ruskin.
Yep. You're looking at the back there, Oliveri, who's done very well. But you remember, you can't complain with goals. Goals are goals.
Goals are goals, I
Yep.
understand. But I think
There's a shot.
defenders always get the raw deal.
Mm-hmm.
They have done all the hard work, keeping out the goals, doing all the nice things in the back, making sure that we keep a clean sheet. And still, the glory goes to the one person who just scored 1 goal. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yep. That's why you have a golden boot in football.
We don't have a golden defense.
Yeah, it's Diaz again. Now, if he scores a third one, then your argument is a mute case. Where he goes, but he over-pushed this one. He was giving himself too much work to do on that occasion. Here they come again. That's great work. And he's being harassed. And that is going to be a free kick to Five Rivers. So now Five Rivers feeling it now. Referee's having a word with Diaz and also with Dyer. So they have to now look at how many blue shirts are back there. Just the 2 red shirts. Here's the kick. This one is up, just a little too deep, and it bounces wide. But
5 Rivers this side, 2 up, and the rest will be defending here today.
now they're trying to coming out with it now, and losing the handle on it. Just the anticipation just isn't there. Ball played up again. It's aimed at Diaz. You could see like he's like his back or something is hurting him. He's not moving as freely as one would have expected. And being crowded out here. The other Diaz plays it forward. Now they come moving again. Opportunity for McKell. He's going to try to run past his man, but then yep, he is upended, stopped dead in his tracks.
I think 5 Rivers will try to kill off this game here.
And the referee says a throw in to 5 Rivers.
Taking their time. Prisoners.
Yep, that's the idea now. So you want to make sure and keep it going. Make sure that they keep the ball away from your goal, and try and set up your four defenders as
the wall
compact as possible. Here they're trying again to get a ball there, running free. Murray is free, offside, and he still can't get it past goalkeeper John Paul. And John Paul is probably saying, what are they really thinking? Do they really think they could get past me here? And Murray
John
still
Paul
went
just
through it.
spreading his wings like an eagle.
And was trying to block everything inside. That's a little push in the back, but the referee lets it go. Now they have possession again. They bring it back and trying to play with it, but almost losing the handle on it.
Great touch there.
As they turn and twist, and Gomez doing great work. But look who's there. Oliveri with the big boot.
Oliveri is reading it, reading this like his ABC book.
He's certainly a cut above the rest, and you could see he's not panicked, he's not rushed. He's just anticipating where the ball is and doing well with it. Now a chance for them to get the ball across.
And here he's again, Ruskin. And this is trouble here, Ruskin. This could be trouble here.
But here's a lovely ball, or attempt at a good ball, but very well read again by the defense. And now Murray, this could be his opportunity here now. He goes to he's trying to drill it home and hit the defender.
Same defender, Ruskin.
Oliveri hit his leg.
Again.
He's been here, there, and everywhere.
I think it's about 10 Oliveri out there right now.
Now here's a chance that they're probably looking for, but Oliveri
clears again.
His lines. Yeah, he's not wasting any time down there. The ball can't score if it's way up by the half line. Now another chance here, turning, twisting, loses his footing, and that's going to be a free kick. You can see the infringement. Yes. But really, the two teams now understand what is happening. There's a bit of urgency on the part of Arima North. As time becomes a factor. 67 minutes gone, 67 and a half minutes gone. We're in the lovely area of...
And the coolest cucumber goalkeeper.
Yep.
Hands on his hip.
Yeah, man. What is all the fuss about? Here's a shot going at goal. It bounces in front of him. He bubbles it, and eventually he gets it away, but only just. Now they have to try to win it back. Murray again. This time he can't get the cross in, but he's still fighting for it, and it's going to be taken away. And
strong tackle
that
there.
Ball is blocked.
Away.
Taking no chances. Here's a shot again. The goalkeeper jumped. He should have just stood up and wait for it. But then he got another touch to keep it away from his goal. So his magic is working. There's a lovely ball across. Guess who's there again to block it and get it out? As he chases out his teammates, the ball is in behind the goalkeeper, Aaron John Paul. And he is probably telling them, what are you guys really doing here now? And this is a chance for them to build something down the left hand. The touch was just too close to the line. He needed to touch that infield and give himself a chance to run it down. So Diaz trying to get, or rather Darren Defoe trying to get involved, but to no avail. In fact, he ran out of real estate there. Coming back and putting in the tackle there was Christian Gomez.
And the 70th minute here, Ruskin.
So it's a big ask here now for the Arima North players. And he'll have to do it again. It never came on the field, did it? The referee's assistant says it is Arima's ball. And they'll have to find some other way now to get this ball forward.
And that should be offside.
Yes, he's way offside there, Dyer. Not for the first time. And they can see the frustration mounting now on the Arima North outfit. So the Cinderellas of this competition, the only team of these two to have lost already. So another free kick now. Remember, Gregory, Defoe and company now have to really organize themselves here. Ball played in, nice little ball played, but again the touch is just a little too strong. This could be danger here. And it's running, and Oliverido is quick. You can just see his long legs just gathering speed as he churns them over the turf.
Ruskin, I know why I'm leaning right now, Ruskin.
I don't think you're leaning. I think you're bent over already. You're not leaning.
I'm lying down, right? I'm lying down.
I think you're leaning towards it. Well, it might actually be a fair assessment to give it to both of them, because you cannot rule out goals. Goals carry so much weight, you know. And but it will be interesting. Let's see what happens. The goalkeeper is in trouble here, but they can't keep it in play. Defoe was trying to head it back across the goal, and that is. And look at it again. The ball took a deflection. It ran right into his path, and he couldn't finish the job for Arima North.
He has so much time there, Ruskin. Has both sides that he could have put it to. Any side of the goalkeeper.
And he missed it. Boy, they will rue those missed chances. So now the referee is the man who is going to take charge, because we do have a player down, and he's going to miss. Yep. So while he gets his attention, this is the first goal. Look at Diaz. Look at where he left from, and just blew past everybody.
Just rolled it.
And just rolled it into the goal. The goal.
Just rolled it.
And just rolled it into the goal. The goalkeeper was really a spectator there. And then this lovely piece of skill as well. And nice finish. And this was the other one from Diaz. Another sweet little finish as well. And we
yes, Vanda.
Stephen Oliveri, number 10 at the back.
Yes.
And number 7, the goal scorer, number 7. Both of them from 5 Rivers. Yeah.
We are watching you in the 75th minute here. And that's
so
it,
that is the final whistle in this encounter. And this would have to go down as a big upset, because clearly the Arima North team came into this game very favored, and they scored 11 against Sawa, 5 against St. George's, another 4-2 win against Sawa West, and then of course they also took care of business 5-2 in another encounter. But on the day, they couldn't really get into the groove, and they ended up losing this game by a 2-1 margin. Arima North Secondary, they had chances, Sid, they just didn't take those chances.
Yes, Arima North didn't take their chances. Arima North has, I have to say, had greater possession. I think they had greater chances, but Five Rivers did take their 2 chances that they have, and that's why they are the winners for today's final.
Well, of course, that early season loss that they had, the Five Rivers, when they lost to Arima North, when they lost their opening game, they probably to Trinity East. That's who they lost to start the season. And then they beat the Arima North B team 5-0. They beat El Dorado West 4-2. And then they also beat Holy Cross 3-0. So they kind of build up as they went along. And here today, it's culminating in some celebration and some hardware. Also, give a plug to the goalkeeper, because he was calm, but he seems always calm. He doesn't seem like if he's bothered too much by anything that is going on the field.
He was just calm, Ruskin. He was just like he's just, hey, I'm just here. No need to worry. I'm in charge of this goal here. You cannot score on me, and don't care whatever you do. I am the guardian of this goal here.
Good, but he was so composed. You know, he just seems so relaxed. He's just chilling. You know, just chill, and not very perturbed at all about anything. But also give a spare thought to Oliveri at the back. He was here, there, and everywhere. And you certainly have to tip your hats to him. He really put in an amazing shift, and is deserving of this victory here today with his team. They certainly took their 2 glaring chances. They took them. Diaz did all the hard work for them, and he certainly was this year. And I think he's receiving the man of the match for the 2 goals, or he's receiving his medal early, and so congratulations to him. And Tiger Tanks. So there's Mr. Latif, Dennis Latif. That's the man from Tiger Tanks. And of course, Mariri Gonzalez, the president of the Secondary Schools Football League, is also there. And no doubt a proud moment for this young man, Mr. Diaz, and Elijah Diaz certainly gave his team a chance, and they took it with both hands, or should I say with both goals in the end, because he scored both of them, and ended up winning this game 2-1, and they really deserve the opportunity to celebrate here today. It's been a well played final, and you really have to tip your hats to both teams. They played it in a good spirit, and they deserve it at the end of the day. So,
Ruskin, I have to say, Five Rivers coach had their game plan spot on. Defend, play on the counter attack,
and then release
Diaz.
Yep.
You have to play to your strength, and I think they did play to their strength today.
Yep, because he's so quick, and once you put the ball close to him, even if there were 3 defenders in the first goal, and none of them could have kept up with him, so he just outpaced them, and scored. And then give him credit for his calm in finishing, because so often people get into scoring positions and don't finish. He did all the hard work with the running, and then he still had the composure to finish the 2 goals. So congratulations to him and to the Five Rivers Secondary. They are the under 14 champions here in the East Zone, and I'm sure they'll be, look at the celebration. And this is probably the most animated that we've seen the goalkeeper all day, Aaron John Paul. And certainly he must be given special mention as well for a job well done. And to the coaching staff, and of course the players and the parents, because this is a journey everybody gets involved. The parents, they have to buy the boots and make sure that the children do all the necessary stuff when they're away from school. So congratulations to both of them. And of course we're getting ready for a second game here as well. This too is expected to be another dandy of an affair. Sawa North Secondary and Trinity College East in an under 16 battle. We'll have